Hi guys, I'm Mark Garner, and in this video you're going to find out exactly why I've decided to set up my own YouTube channel. Hi guys, I'm Mark, and if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the real reason I decided to quit my driving school after 12 years and get back into property, and it may shock a few of you. So you may very well be asking, who am I and what do I do? Well, my name's Mark Garner, as I've probably told you a couple of times already on this video. As I said, this is my first ever video that I've recorded for YouTube, and I've got to be honest, I'm quite nervous. It's not the easiest thing to do, to plan and get right. What do I do? Well, for the last 12 years, I have been running my own driving school business in and around the Walsall area. However, previously to that, I did used to sell homes for one of the major house builders. I then went on to manage their in-house estate agency, which was just dealing with the part exchange properties which they bought in against the new build stock, which they'd allowed that vendor to reserve. And currently, because I'm shutting the driving school down, I have gone full circle. I've gone back into estate agency. So I have set up my own estate agency franchise in the Walsall area. I do cover the surrounding areas as well. The name of that agency is The Good Estate Agent. So come on guys, with a name like that, I've got something to prove. So if any of you guys are looking to get your property on the market, or you've got any kind of question whatsoever with regards to selling a house, finding a house, then that's what I'm here to help you guys with. Okay, so the reason that I wanted to start the channel is because estate agents over the years have unfortunately managed to get a bad reputation for the quality of work that they do and provide to its customers.
Oh, lovely kitchen.
Well, it's not the biggest one I've seen, but they have made great use of the space. The fridge is set into the wall.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
And there's a fully electric hob.
Oh, I really don't like electric. You can't gauge the heat properly.
Did I ask you? Did I ask you? Look at me. Look at me in the eye. Did I ask you? Don't vex me, yeah?
So my aim with this channel is to kind of help educate buyers, educate sellers, give you general tips and advice with regards to preparing a property, negotiating on a property, and generally help you progress forward in that next move that you're looking to do. Now, there is another side to the channel as well. I am going to be looking to speak with local businesses. I do feel local businesses need our support in the current climate that we're in. So I'm going to be getting out there and doing some interviews with some of the local business owners, finding out a little bit about their story and why they decided to set up and do what they wanted to do. And I'm also going to be getting out and about to some of the local areas and attractions, stuff where you can do activities. Some of this stuff a lot of people probably are not aware of, that it's even there and that they can go out and do this. So there's going to be a mixture of content on the channel. So if you want to stay up to date with all things to do with Walsall, its property market, its local businesses, and some of the lesser known activities and sites around Walsall and some of its surrounding areas, then I need your help, because I'm a new channel, and the only way I'm going to grow the channel is if people like yourself hit that subscribe button, like the video for me, and then smash that notification bell. That way you'll be kept up to date with all the up and coming videos that I'm going to be producing and the content that's put out there, and that will help me grow, and it's really good for the YouTube algorithm. So I'll be extremely grateful if you wouldn't mind doing that for me. If you are thinking of buying and selling a property and you've got any questions whatsoever, then just let me know in the comments and I will respond and answer the question as quickly as I can. Now, as promised, I did say that I would tell you guys the real reason I decided to stop giving driving lessons and get back into property. And it's not just one thing, it's a number of things, but it's down to a lot of the close calls that I've had with some of my students, and it's just getting to the point now where I'm actually thinking, is it worth risking my life to teach somebody else how to drive? Now, you might all think, well, it can't be that bad. No, I have got the dual controls in the car. I can grab the steering wheel, so it's not too bad. But we have had a couple of incidents where it was a bit touch and go, and me and the student both could have been killed. One incident in particular that really sticks out in my mind, and I'm not going to mention any names here. He was a student with relatively quite a lot of experience. We're down a dual carriageway coming up to an island with a 3-lane approach. He has to use the middle lane to go straight across second exit, which he's done. Now, the island before was exactly the same, and he did it perfectly. So he's come up to the second island, he's picked the middle lane, the left lane turns left only. He's picked a safe gap, he's gone out onto the island, he's followed the road markings, he's mirrored and signalled left to come off, he's following his lane, and he's got to the second exit, and literally all he's got to do is turn his steering wheel left to come off. And he suddenly turned right.
I can't see the clock with its stupid wheel in the way. What is the time exactly?
Now, bearing in mind the right-hand lane just comes straight across on this dual carriageway as well, we were lucky that there was nothing there, otherwise it would have T-boned the driver's door and put him in hospital with quite serious injuries. Now, I did manage to get him off at the next exit, and sometimes that happens, it's normal. I have quick reactions, but sometimes you can't react that quick. The strange thing is when I pulled him over and I asked him what he thought had gone wrong, because he'd done the previous island that was identical to it perfectly, and to just change his mind at such a late point, I wanted to understand what his thought process was. His answer was a voice in his head told him to turn right. Now, as you can imagine, that was quite a shock. It's not an answer I would have expected. So at that point, I told him to vacate the driver's seat and get back into the passenger seat, and I kindly drove him home. So that is just one of many, many experiences that I've had as a driving instructor, and yeah, it's not something that I want to do for a long time because I value my life. So there you have it. That's the real reason I decided to get back into property. And remember to subscribe. It's somewhere there, I don't know. And hit that notification bell and like the video if you found this useful, entertaining. I can't wait to share more videos and content about Walsall and the Walsall property market, its local businesses and the surrounding areas. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for listening.